Today's aim is simple. We're breeding, and breeding even more. I need more villagers, and I need more sheep. After I've spent so long trying to get sheep in my last episode. Anyway, that's not actually the topic of today's episode. I've got a lot of stuff to sort out in my inventory as well. The topic is about music, because I fancy talking about it. So, I learned how to play the piano when I was 5 years old, I think it was, so pretty young. But there's a reason for it. My mum is a folk musician, so she can play. God, she can play all sorts. She can play the accordion. She can play the piano herself. She can play the flute. She can just play all sorts, basically. I'm just gonna dump all of this in here, I think. If I'm gonna be breeding sheep, all I really need is Oh wait, I'll have that pickaxe back, thank you. All I really need is the wheat to go and breed the sheep, and there's only 2 sheep right now, so there's not much I can do. Anyway, yeah, my mum's a folk musician, so naturally it sort of meant that, I was encouraged to play the piano from a young age. Did I say that right? Did I say the word piano there? I think I kind of misspoke. Anyway, I meant to say the piano. But yeah, since the age of 5, I've been learning to play the piano. I don't think I really loved it to begin with, but I mean, you hear the story all the time. It's like, and this is nothing against my mum, but it's like, you hear that the parents want the children or the child to play an instrument that they also like or can play. Good thing that sheep is black as well, because I want to keep this sheep separate because he's the one I travelled far and wide for. Anyway, we'll keep it moving. But yeah, I don't think I really loved playing the piano. Is that another sheep? I swear to God, man. I spent so long in the last video looking for sheep. This is annoying, but it's fine. It was an adventure. So yeah, I didn't really love playing the piano. I think oh, get out of here, cow. I'm actually gonna have to do something about that. Oh, you know what? You can stay for now. I don't even care that much. Can I breed another 2 of these? No. Okay. But yeah. Basically, I think you learn to love it when you're older. When you learn to play something like the piano that, people that can't play the piano, they wish they could play the piano. And it's weird to try and explain to those people that actually, I don't really love it that much. By the way, we have so many, like, what do you even call them? Jobless villagers? I can't remember what your name is, Mr. Green Jacket, but yeah. With piano, I guess you learn to love it when you're older. So I think I hated it. I got made to do like classical grades and stuff. I need dirt to build what I'm trying to build. I got made to do classical grades. I didn't love it. I mean, I've never like sat in my own time and listened to classical music. It's not my style of music. It's not many people's style of music. Like in the sort of younger generations, I feel like that would be quite rare to find someone who actually wants to listen to classical music in their sort of day-to-day time. But yeah, and then so I play classical grades. I learn classical grades until I think I want the door to be on this side, so the door would be like brain not working. The door would be like there, I think. But yeah, play classical grades, and then at some point, I finally said like to my mom, I don't want to keep playing the piano, and she was actually really chill about it. I think maybe she just wanted me to be honest about it. I don't think this was like fulfilling some dream for her where, my son must play the piano and he must love it. But yeah, I finally said like I don't want to keep playing the piano. Maybe at the age of 16 or so, and then the years go by. I enjoy what I enjoy, which is like sports and stuff like that. I need more dirt, más dirt, which is Spanish for more. But yeah, I go about my time, play my sports, do my thing, enjoy life, and then I go to university. And at university, I rediscover my love for piano. Rediscover? Did I have it in the first place? Maybe. I mean, what I will say is that it's cool when you practice a lot towards something and then like it pays off. Like, I think I'm just gonna get the dirt from like this staircase of sorts. But yeah, it's cool when you work towards something. So you practice a piece for so long, and then eventually you're able to play it quite well. That is quite rewarding, and I did like that. But yeah, I went to university, and man, I wanted to start playing some songs. That was it. I wanted to play some songs. I was sick of classical music still. I've never really liked classical music, and I understand why people like classical music. It can be really beautiful. I get that. I'm not like hating on anyone that likes classical music, but I'd done my years of it, God, and some. So I just wanted to, thank God I have another shovel. I just wanted to play some songs I like. So I got to work. I started learning, my kind of music. I guess we'll just to to be brief, we'll call it like rock / pop sort of music, I guess. Like, you know, it's just not classical music, essentially. I learned how to play them, you know, maybe sing along to it from time to time, which, if you think you're ever going to see that, think again. But yeah, this is not symmetrical. That's really annoying. Let's extend it on this way. But yeah, and I found my love for it. I managed, I started I started playing every day for like a certain amount of time. I'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna practice for this amount of time and it's gonna be great. And it was great. I absolutely loved it. And it was just so strange to me because for so many years I'd resented practicing the piano. Like, I would go to the point of, I think it's time to breed the sheep again, maybe before I go to bed. I would go to the point of, like, you know, my mom says, you know, do your piano practice, and I would go into the room where the piano is. I would sort of like shuffle my books around a bit to make it look like I'd practice, and then I'd leave because, God, the last thing I wanted to do was practice. It was like I dreaded it. I dreaded the idea that she might ask me at some point to do it. I'm gonna wait until this cow is grown up, then I'm gonna kill it, because like, how heartless would I be to just kill a baby cow, right? Yeah, I guess I'll keep breeding the brown ones, because then we keep you separate, Mr. Sheepy. The racial segregation has begun. But yeah, I found my love for it. I started practicing in my own time. You know, I was making, no one was making me do this. I was just genuinely enjoying it. And, you know, I'd go into the kitchen at university and people would be talking about, oh, you know, I heard you playing that piano. It was real nice, whatever. I don't know. And it was just nice. It was nice. Every interaction, everything I did revolving the piano was nice all of a sudden. Like, I didn't dread it. I looked forward to it. Okay, it's getting dark. I've kept the bed on me, didn't I? Yeah. And yeah, it was great. And you know, I rediscovered that love at university, and oh, there's no door on this, but it'll be fine. To this day, I love playing the piano. I haven't addressed it yet, but what was that sound? A pig made that sound? Are you kidding me? Also, someone I talked to about my video told me that pigs can, in fact, fit in a boat, and it would have been a lot easier to know that a while back, but we're going to use that information now, and we're going to kidnap these sheep. God, I'm going to have a lot of brown beds. It's going to look like someone shit the bed. But yeah. I can't remember what I most recently said about piano, but... And, you know, I've dabbled with other instruments. I've tried my hand at a bit of, towards the boat, Mr. Sheep. Towards the boat. Excuse me. This is exactly why I didn't do this last video, because I knew I would just mess around with not getting it right. Right, into the boat, please. Ooh, I don't want to push you off the edge. Yay! And so supposedly I can fit in this, right? God, I thought for a second there the person had lied to me, but they haven't. I'm in the boat with the sheep. Anyway, yeah, I've dabbled with other instruments. I've played guitar. I can play guitar, sort of like semi-well. Not really that well. I can get by, I guess. I can play like some chords and stuff. But the point is, you know, I know music. When you start with piano, it opens up the door to literally whatever you want. Like, it's so easy to move from piano to other instruments, but yeah, I feel like it would be hard to go from other instruments to piano. Piano is such a great starting point. So, in a weird way, all that practice that I hated, I've become like really appreciative of what I was made to do, all the practice. It made me sort of musically gifted, you know, without sort of like being too nice to myself. You know, I'm alright at the piano. I can hold my own. I think one thing to point out around about now. Okay, I'm gonna have to breed the black sheep. Please don't be black. Okay, time to go get some dye. I pushed him out. No, that genuinely wasn't my intention. What was I saying before though, about music? Yeah, going from piano to other instruments is great. So I've tried a bit of drums. You know, I can hold a beat. I'm not a crazy good drummer, but I do a job. You know, we'll have some red beds, I think, because the sheep are just purely for the beds. I mean, that'll do. That'll get me one dye, right? Yay! Yeah, the whole villager breeding thing, it's a work in progress, because I want to make their dirt house, and then I want to put the beds in the house. Then I will breed villagers. Can I reach you over the fence? Ta-da! Red sheep. But yeah, so I guess in a weird way, I now appreciate everything that I went through with sort of practicing every day for these pieces that I maybe didn't love. think there's a blast furnace around here. I want to grab the blast furnace, I think. I can't remember where it is, though. It was in a bit of a bigger house than these. I think it might be this one. Or maybe this is the one with the bookshelves in. No, that's the one with the bookshelves in. I remember. Where was the blast furnace? I remember it had like some weird object above it. This blue object. It might be this one. This one's quite big. Aha! My memory is on point. Say goodbye to your blast furnace, mister. What even is this? Is this... Orange glazed... Nope. No thank you. Oh wait, I should probably put it back where it was. That's vandalism right there. But yeah, I don't think I've been like on the brink of saying it so many times, and then I think of something else to say, which is like just the usual with me. But the music in the background, if you haven't guessed because it's looping, is me. It's me playing one of the Minecraft songs called Mice on Venus. And it's a cool song, and you know, I'm playing Minecraft right now. It sounded like a creeper sneaking up on me. I'm playing Minecraft right now because I love this game. I love it. It's great. So, of course, given that I can play instruments, I obviously wanted to learn music from things I like. Obviously, I said like rock and pop songs, sure, but I also wanted to learn like my gaming songs, Minecraft songs. I think it's pretty cool. I think it's cool that I can play things from that. I only know one Minecraft song so far, but it is definitely not my intention to stop at one Minecraft song. I will definitely look into doing more in the future. Actually, I should probably make some armor. Just make sure I really don't want to get blown up by a creeper, so let's avoid that at all costs, I think. Yeah, right. Nice. Bit more armor. But yeah, I think to round off this episode of my Minecraft Hardcore series, I will make a bit more of this, and then I will go breed the sheep one more time, and we'll call it a day there. And it's going to be more of the same next time, I think, really. But if you have any suggestions as to sort of how I should progress all of this, if there's something I should be doing in a hardcore world, like in the early stages, and I haven't, then, you know, please tell me in the comments. Please comment any suggestions you have, or anything really, and I'll read it and potentially act upon it if it's good advice or something like that. So yeah, let's place all these blocks. Still have that kind of sort of floating over it, ominously. Oh, did I run out of food? All right, okay, I'll have to deal with that next time. All right, let's plant all this dirt. Let's run around and plant this dirt, and then we'll call it a day. But yeah, I think there's a lot more I can say about music, you know? I don't sort of pre-think what I'm going to say in these videos, so just whatever comes to mind, that's what gets said. But, you know, maybe maybe when I'm editing this, you know, I don't do very much editing, but I watch the video back to check, like, I don't say anything crazy, or to check that I actually start recording. You get the idea, but maybe I'll think of more things to say for future videos that might be about music again. But yeah, let me know if you play any instruments, you know? What instruments do you play? What do you think about music in general? I love talking about music. It's a great topic of conversation. And yeah, this definitely won't be the last time that I'll talk about all things music on this channel. But yeah, I don't have any more dirt in my inventory. I could make some beds, but I think I'll just save it for the next episode. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the latest episode of my Minecraft world. One more thing, I saw the Wandering Trader there. Let's see. Oh, I don't even have any emeralds. Is that his currency? Does he want emeralds for things? I can't remember exactly, but it could be good to get like some cool saplings, I guess, from this guy. Yeah, there it is. He needs emeralds though. Right. I can look into getting some sugarcane for the. I mean, there's two sugarcane over there. You know what? I'll plant this. I'll just replant this because otherwise I'll forget next time. And then I'll probably call it a day. Hopefully that Wandering Trader stays. I don't know how it works, how long they stay, you know? I don't know exactly how they work. I typically like hate wandering traders. Like I will murder them. It's on site with Wandering Traders. I hate them. But looks like I'm gonna have to put up with them. One more sheep breed. One more sheep breed. Yeah. Oh, there's some coal there. Nope. Getting sidetracked. One more sheep breed. Hi guys. Who's ready to eat some wheat and make some babies? You guys are, yay! Oh, please don't make a black sheep again. I would like to remind you that I don't hate black sheep. I'm just trying to keep this guy as like a solo dude, a solo black sheep, so that I can give him a name tag when I get a name tag and call him Sheepy from the last episode. This cow will die at the start of the next episode.